Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the DST show. We are going to be evaluating some of the NBA seasons, knowing that we only have nearly the rest of the month before we start over the NBA season. With that, we'll start October 18th of the 2022-2023 year for the NBA. A lot of returns. Ben Simmons will be finally lacing up for the first time since the 2021 NBA playoffs, where they got shut off against the Atlanta Hawks over involving his way from that James Harden trade, not playing over health issues, pretty much averaging at least 50 claps per game every time he's on the bench. So the Brooklyn Nets are kind of in high expectations to know if they, if all chemistry is on the up and up, if Ben Simmons willing on playing, because to be honest, they have some upsides. Rotating over their wing, they've increased a lot more trying to swing out the ball over their second unit with T.J. Warren, Cam Thomas, Yuta Watanabe they got from the Toronto Raptors. T.J. Warren, he was kind of stuck in Indiana for quite a long time. They still have Patty Mills and Seth Curry that can space over the floor and shoot over to the long range. Over this, they can play make a lot more. I think this is more fitting over to Ben Simmons' playstyle, and they want to pursue him to push over the forward position and keep Kevin Durant over at the 3. I agree. I feel like this is the best option. You have Ben Simmons that has a good ball IQ, great defensive awareness that can defend a 1-4, and he can distribute and finish off the glass over his off-ball ability. Nick Claxton pushing the 5 is a bit of a stretch. We know that they have DeAndre Jordan went over to the Denver Nuggets. I think over the offseason, and Andre Drummond that was on the Brooklyn Nets as well, involved in the James Harden trade, has recently signed over his deal, over his expiring contract, going to the Chicago Bulls over the offseason to help with the rebounding issues. Don't know how this is going to transition, knowing that Lonzo Ball's out still. But knowing that they still have a front court issue, and they're just going to be shot blocking, trying to finish off the glass. I'm sorry. Watanabe, Sharp, and Claxton just doesn't do it for me. They need a experienced 5 off the glass. Monte Morris. I know Markieff Morris. Monte Morris, he's on another team. And Khalif Edwards, bro, I'm just not very confident that when it comes to this just being a solely offensive unit that's just a bit more well orchestrated, if Ben Simmons is going to be playing still in the level that he was before he got hurt. So that's the only expectations that I have coming into the NBA season for the Brooklyn Nets. If they can stay healthy and probably make some early adjustments before the deadline, there's possibilities that they can trade, because there could be declining contracts that they can go over. Probably make some adjustments so they can get actual bigs, like try to trade for JaVale McGee. Nerlens Noel, that's under contract right now for the Detroit Pistons over the draft. Miles Turner. Lakers. People were still thinking that the Lakers were going to push over the Miles Turner Buddy Hield trade over speculation for for Russell Westbrook. Kevon Looney, young reasonable veteran forward that's been part of the Warriors for a long time, and picks up on the defensive side of the ball. Steven Adams, just somebody that's a lot more imposing, knows how to space the floor, and just good off the post move. Dwayne Dedmon as well. That's another good option. Serge Ibaka, veteran, knows Durant, and does he? I think he also knows Kyrie. So those are just or Mitchell Robb. I don't think they extend his contract that much. Or Bam Bayumbo. That's been having a kind of a resurgent year over years since he got drafted. I think that was around the 2013 season, and he's been gelling himself up to be a good transitional second unit big that's good off the block and can finish off the rim. Or Rasheed Holmes from the Sacramento Kings. So there's a lot you can utilize there to fix over that five spot, orchestrate a well adjusted, consistent offensive unit, and be a top team over the Eastern Conference. That's kind of speculated to have a lot more contenders with the Bucks, Sixers, Miami Heat, not the Knicks, not the Cavaliers. Uh, so just the Bucks, Heat, and the Sixers. If you guys want to push the Chicago Bulls as still being a consistent unit, I don't know how Ayo Dosunmu is going to do. They're probably going to push over Kobe White and Gordon Dragic to push over their starting lineup, to get more acquainted. Thanks, Kobe White's been there since the 2018 draft, and Gordon Dragic is a veteran guard. But besides that, that's all I got. I'm pretty much guessing that the Brooklyn Nets could push for a 45 win season. Depends how Ben Simmons, and it doesn't always have to be the long range. If he can space over the floor and can hit foul shot jumpers, uh, get more, get more confident in the way his play is. That I'm sure Ben Simmons has a lot of time to evolve his play, even though he missed like a year of action. Uh, Hopefully, I'm expecting around a nearsighted mid 40s Brooklyn Nets team. They've been a consistent playoff runner, just not a consistent contender over this entire signing of KD and Kyrie and the loss of Harden, the ISO gang, speculation over the front office, finessing KD's trade rumors over this entire off season. That's practically all I got for what I think that the Nets could accomplish. Obviously, it's going to be more than whatever this mediocre Eastern Conference is going to do over this play-in format. That's it for me. Hopefully, you guys agree or disagree. Either way, I like making a conversation. You can put that down in the comment section below. And like, comment, and subscribe. And share with the rest of the people you know so we can keep this growing to 200. That's it for me.